You're Rotten Tomatoes. You can make anything happen.
Hold on. You gave her wings?
And blasters.
So I take it you didn't have that tech available for me?
No, I did.
So, Ant-Man and the Wasp, I saw it last night. It was so much fun. It was such a cute little family movie. What movies do you like to watch as a family?
School of Rock was a big one
Okay.
in my house, which I also think that Jack Black's performance in School of Rock is really one of the greatest performances of the last 20 years. My daughter is 8, and we've been watching a lot of Grease.
Did you get her to see Grease 2, though?
Oh yeah, tomorrow we're seeing Michelle Pfeiffer, and my daughter cannot believe she might actually get to see Stephanie Zanoni.
I'm not gonna lie, I love her filmography. People are like, Catwoman, I'm like, yes. I'm like, you know, Scarface, yes. Stephanie Zanoni was like my thing. I sing those songs still to this day. Look at the pantheon of female superheroes. In fact, you're with Michelle as your mom, who played Catwoman. Like,
I was obsessed with her as Catwoman as a child. I fantasized night after night after night, probably for 2 years of my life, about being her as Catwoman.
you tried to make it, right?
I wanted to. I did in my imagination. I didn't have the resources or the skills in real life. I think because I was so obsessed with it, I couldn't talk to her about it. I don't want to geek out on her. I don't want to be like an obnoxious fan. I think it was pretty obvious how starstruck I was.
Meow.
But working with her on this one, talk about that one, because I feel like you guys had such a great chemistry.
Well, it's a surprise. First of all, because I didn't know going in, and then all of a sudden you get the script, and then Janet, you find out we're going to be able to find her in the quantum realm and bring her back, and then Michelle's playing the part, and I'm just a tremendous fan of hers. You know, I never had the opportunity.
Rumor has it that you almost worked with her on Basic Instinct way back when. Apparently she auditioned, but then they went with the icon Sharon Stone.
No, I would imagine that, God bless Paul Verhoeven, our director, but he scared off most of the women I mean, his first line when he'd be in, hi, hello, there'll be nudity, huh? Lots of nudity. I said, Paul, easy, Paul, they're gonna be scared to death. So I would imagine that Michelle may have heard the nudity a bit one too many times.
What was it like working with Catwoman? Or did you guys get to have any time together?
Oh, it was so cool. I mean, I didn't have a whole lot of time working with her, but I mean, listen, just to have the opportunity to play a scene with Michelle Pfeiffer and Michael Douglas was huge.
You had a great karaoke moment in this movie. What's your go-to karaoke song?
From showing off to Michelle Pfeiffer?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll do anything from the Fabulous Baker Boys soundtrack.
He's so ambitious, making whoopee.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
Ooh. So here's the story from A to Z. You wanna get with me, you gotta listen carefully. We got M in the face and likes it on you. Anyway, that
Can we
one,
just keep
we
going?
can keep, I can do the whole thing.
No, you have to understand, I have a serious, I'm married, Catherine, who happens to be a pretty damn good singer of openers, not to mention, I open my mouth, just take a deep breath. They say, stop it, Dad, right here, stop it right now.
Please tell me you're a karaokeer.
Okay, I'm not a karaokeer, but I have been coerced into,
A little couple of drinks, maybe?
yeah, some karaoke. And my go-to is Proud Mary.
Of course it is.
I get lots of love for doing it. People people enjoy it because it's like, oh God, it's Ike. You know, it's great.
Sorry, I'm messing around.
This is also great from the film. You're on a 2-year house arrest.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do if you were stuck inside the house for 2 years?
I would try to learn how to cook, because I'm not going to any restaurants, and you know.
I would write so many books.
Yeah, I'd get a major,
I would read so many books.
maybe a major in quantum mechanics.
You have to say it enough. You might as well learn
Exactly,
up on it.
exactly, might as well learn it.
Exactly the same things that he does in the movie. Magic, drums.
By the way, this all sounds great. I'm down with house arrest.
Follow my lead.
Great job back there. Are you going to say the same thing to me?
Good job.
Thank you.
So what's great about this one, we get Ant-Man and the Wasp, and this is the first female Marvel heroine who's
Yeah.
in a title role. Are you fans of some of the other females? Like, do you have one that you would make your other sidekick if you could?
Oh my God, they're all completely badass. Anyone from Black Panther.
Yes.
Scarlet Witch
Scarlet
She's
Witch.
maybe the toughest one of all, right? I
Yep.
mean, she can do that, then just do that. Well, Scarlett Johansson is,
Black Widow.
Right, I guess, oh yeah, we're going character names. I forgot.
Yeah. you
Well,
can call her ScarJo. You can do whatever you want.
Can I call her Blah Why?
Talk about the transition from what you had to do in the first movie to the second movie, because it's like night and day.
You know, the first film, I actually did more training, like physical training. I had to learn a little bit of kind of like MMA, Muay Thai style kind of boxing, essentially. But this film, there was so much thought that went into how she moved and how she fought, because I suddenly had to take on the mantle of the Wasp, which meant I had to distinguish a new superhero from all the pantheon of other superheroes that exist. And how do you do that when there's nothing left? Like, everything's taken. You know, every 3-point landing is taken. Every punch style is taken. Every kick style, like, how do you make it fresh and new? So there was a lot of time and effort that was spent in front of a mirror with my stunt doubles, just trying things and seeing what worked. And also, I really wanted her fight style to be a nod to the original comic books. In the comic books, it's wildly sexual. Like, it's like inappropriately sexual, which we wanted to get rid of that. But I still wanted to represent the grace and the elegance and the femininity of the Wasp.
Given how divisive the world is right now, how fragmented, how angry, how hostile, to have a movie like Ant-Man and the Wasp, worldwide, Russians, Chinese, people from Africa, South America, whatever language they speak, they can come together and they'll laugh, and there's a common denominator. And this, to me, is the magic of movies that I love so much. And it brings us all together.